What really happens when you eat one meal a day? 15 shocking body changes. Imagine waking up with more energy than you've had in years, going through your entire day with sharp focus, stable mood, and zero cravings without drinking fancy supplements or following a complicated diet. What if the only thing you changed was how often you eat? Today, we're diving into the shocking transformations that happen when you eat only one meal a day. From rapid fat loss to mental clarity, digestive healing, and even emotional discipline, these 15 benefits are the reason millions of people are switching to OMAD, and trust me, by the end of this video, you may never look at food or hunger the same way again. For a long time, modern nutrition has told us the same familiar message: eat 3 meals a day, add 2 snacks in between, and never, ever skip breakfast. But what if everything we thought we knew about eating schedules was only one way of living it, not necessarily the optimal one? What if there was a simpler, more ancient, and surprisingly powerful rhythm of eating that could transform your energy, your weight, your metabolism, your focus, and even the way your brain functions? And what if this method wasn't some complicated diet plan, not a restrictive calorie counting system, and not a trendy detox, but simply eating one meal a day? Today, we explore the 15 surprising, science-adjacent, and widely reported benefits of eating only once a day, also known as OMAD. And while this lifestyle isn't for everyone, its impact on the body and mind has fascinated researchers, doctors, biohackers, athletes, and everyday people looking for a straightforward lifestyle shift. This video is not about promoting extreme behavior, but about uncovering what actually changes when someone compresses all nutrition into one daily meal. And the results might shock you, not because they're magical, but because they're rooted in the way humans evolved. So let's break down the 15 transformations that may happen when you start eating one meal a day, and why this minimalist eating approach continues to grow in popularity worldwide. One of the most immediate changes people notice with the OMAD lifestyle is how naturally calorie intake decreases. Not because they're intentionally avoiding foods, not because they're obsessively counting calories on an app, but because it's physically difficult to consume the same total amount of calories you normally would across 3 meals in just one sitting. When your eating window shrinks, your opportunities to overeat shrink as well. People often report that OMAD feels less like dieting and more like simplifying their eating routine. Instead of worrying about portion sizes throughout the day, your hunger and fullness signals do the work for you. A single, well-rounded meal can satisfy your appetite in a way that eliminates the constant cycle of snacking and grazing that many people fall into without realizing. When you stretch the time between meals to 23 hours of fasting and 1 hour of eating, the body begins to pull energy from stored fat. Most people never reach this metabolic stage because they eat too frequently. Glucose from their last meal is constantly available, so the body doesn't need to dip into fat stores. But during a long fasting period, your body naturally shifts into burning fat for energy. This phenomenon, sometimes referred to as metabolic switching, is one of the reasons OMAD is popular among those who want to lose stubborn weight. The extended fasting period teaches your body to access fat more efficiently, something shorter fasts don't always achieve. One of the most overlooked aspects of modern eating patterns is how often we spike our insulin without realizing it. Every snack, every sip of sugary drinks, and even some meals considered healthy lead to small surges of insulin throughout the day. Over time, this can impact how the body manages glucose, potentially creating instability in energy levels. But when you eat once a day, your insulin spikes dramatically decrease in frequency. Instead of constantly processing sugar, your body enjoys a long break. Many OMAD practitioners report more stable energy, fewer sugar crashes, and improved clarity. This isn't magic, it's physiology. The less often insulin surges, the more balanced your internal chemistry can remain. Something fascinating happens when you're not constantly digesting food. Digestion is energy intensive. It requires blood flow, hormonal coordination, and neural activation. When you're perpetually eating, your body spends While the exact degree of this process depends on the individual and their overall health, many people who practice OMAD report improved digestion, reduced inflammation, and an overall sense of internal efficiency. One of the biggest obstacles in modern eating habits is how cravings dominate our behavior. People often crave sugar mid-afternoon, feel hungry late at night, or snack out of boredom. But these cravings often come from fluctuating insulin and inconsistent eating patterns, not genuine hunger. OMAD resets your appetite rhythm. By eating once per day at a consistent time, hunger becomes predictable. Instead of being controlled by cravings, you begin to understand genuine hunger cues. Many people report reduced emotional eating, fewer cravings, and a heightened sense of control over food, something traditional diets rarely achieve. This is one of the most underrated benefits, yet it profoundly transforms daily life. Think about how much time is spent planning, preparing, cooking, and cleaning multiple meals each day. Not to mention grocery shopping, snacking, and thinking about what you'll eat next. Eating once a day dramatically simplifies your routines. Instead of structuring your day around meals, you free up hours to work, rest, create, or spend time with loved ones. Many people describe OMAD as minimalism applied to food, allowing them to focus more on what matters and less on the constant churn of eating logistics. It might seem counterintuitive, but many people feel more energetic while fasting. Without constant digestion, the body directs energy toward physical activity and brain function. In ancient times, fasting often preceded hunting. Humans needed sharp instincts, quick thinking, and stamina to acquire food. Our physiology still reflects that pattern. People practicing OMAD often report heightened alertness during fasting hours, steady energy levels, and fewer afternoon crashes. When they finally eat, the meal becomes deeply satisfying, and energy afterward remains stable. Digestion is a complex, demanding process. When we eat constantly, the digestive system never truly rests. OMAD offers the gut an extended break, allowing the digestive organs such as the stomach, intestines, liver, pancreatidae. Many people notice reduced bloating, improved bowel movements, and fewer digestive symptoms overall. Beyond the physical sensations, long-term digestive rest can contribute to a healthier gut microbiome. The results vary widely depending on diet quality and individual physiology. While not a guaranteed medical outcome, fasting windows have been linked to reductions in generalized inflammation for some individuals. Many people living with chronic aches, joint stiffness, or inflammatory symptoms report an improvement after adopting OMAD. This may relate to lower insulin levels, reduced oxidative stress, or improved digestion, though the degree of improvement varies. The pattern is consistent. Many OMAD practitioners associate the lifestyle with lighter physical discomfort, easier movement, and overall reduced tension in the body. Eating once a day can significantly lower food expenses. Fewer meals mean fewer groceries, less impulsive snacking, and fewer spontaneous food purchases. But beyond financial savings, OMAD often leads to more intentional eating. Because you have only one meal to work with, you tend to prioritize nutrient-dense foods, choose better ingredients, and think more deeply about what your body needs. This mindful approach often results in better diet quality, improved nutritional awareness, and greater satisfaction with your meals. In many modern eating habits, people rarely experience true hunger. Snacks and constant eating mask natural hunger cycles. OMAD reconnects you with your hunger signals.